It's Week 10 of the National Football League. And coming up, we'll see the workhorse Jonathan Taylor closing in on 1,000 yards rushing on the year. It's the Colts and the Falcons next on EA Sports.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we hit Week 10 and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row. Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, well, down on the field, they're all thinking the same thing that they do every week, Charles. All the work, all the preparation over the past week, it all leads up to these next 4 quarters.
It's suspenseful now, Brandon, but once that ball is kicked, that thought will go out the window. From then on, it's just time to execute and fight for a win.
Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And off we go on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Ready?
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A good start. One play, 10 yards. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he'll get this up to about the 40. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Richardson looking to throw this. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. Able to slither by. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. 2nd and 6.
Alert! Alert!
Now the first carry for Zach Moss. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Landry, agile footwork. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Richardson off the play fake. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Arnold Ebiketie able to record his 5th sack of the season. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Running straight ahead, Taylor. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down.
Hey.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. Gay's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. All in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
So here are the Falcons now as they get set for their opening possession. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pass caught. It's been Skoranek. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Back to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And this will be a Falcons 1st down. Just shy of the 40. On play action, they'll throw. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. So passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this 1st quarter.
Sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Well, Jonathan Taylor, like most guys from Wisconsin, he's not one to shy away from contact. He proved it right there. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Taylor, and he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They're going to try and throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. He'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they go to work on a first and goal.
Right.
On first and 10, it's Algier. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
On the double.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Here's Algier again on second down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll look to throw on third and goal. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on fourth and goal from the 2, and this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. Goal line stand.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Falcons first and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready. At their own 16. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. Second and 1. That's thrown underneath to Algier. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now 1 yard to go on third down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. And he's got Pierce. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
151 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Again, it's Taylor.
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Here. Offense now ready to take over here.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They'll run for it with Algier.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Richardson to the air on 1st down. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Let's go now.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. 1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And that's caught left side by Mo Alley Cox. And the Colts are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here's Richardson to throw.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mo Alley Cox, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Colts are able to add on to their first half lead.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal.
Second down, here's Richardson. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Richardson now on 3rd and goal.
Trying to improvise. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points. But that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Falcons back out, getting set for this next drive. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football, and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
2nd and 11. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Richardson.
The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
On 1st down, Richardson.
Just keeping the play alive. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Now it's Richardson. Out to the right and complete to Pittman.
Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Desmond Ritter and the Atlanta offense set to go once more.
And that first half was nothing short of a disaster. 0 points on the scoreboard and a big 3 in the INT column.
So they've got to get him going, obviously, right? So you've got to get him in rhythm and really think of short passes. I think of jet sweeps where you just kind of toss the ball forward. You know, that counts as a forward pass. And then you can say to him, look at that. You completed 3, 4, 5 in a row. Now you've got to get your confidence going.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Here's a give to Algier on the option.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Here's Algier again on 2nd down.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Ready?
They run with Algier.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts are going to take over here up near the 40.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception. And we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
First and 10, Taylor now.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
172 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Richardson looking to throw this. Over the middle into the hands of Woods. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. 2nd and 4.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Roll. Bronco switch.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor
taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Colts continue to pour it on. They go up by 40 now.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Falcons are able to at least get one score back.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
He has been a touchdown machine. It has been enjoyable to watch.
And the scoreboard continues to light up as a result of his efforts. He's been a blast, though. Every time you look up, you just figure if he's got the ball in his hands, he's going to end up in the end zone. It's been that kind of a game.
Oh, what a juke into space. The 20, 10, a second fake. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor,
75 yards.
and the Colts are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Falcons.
Drake London,
76 yards.
and the Falcons are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired. Back now in Indianapolis, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Colts taking the field again. Running back Jonathan Taylor at center stage.
I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now.
They run once more with Taylor.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also move the sticks from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Moss on the give up the middle.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
A beautiful fake.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
On the handoff, Taylor.
Grady Jarrett with the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
And some room to maneuver. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Falcons will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At their own 14-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Here we go.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
They're going to look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Hurry.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Ready?
Back to throw now on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Steal. Check steal. Ready.
On 2nd, here's Algier.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Got his man. It's London.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And quickly they get to the line.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense